Hello everyone, so this video is for the people who are backing up Iran right now, mostly Democrats, that they are supporting Iran right now. So I want to go over a few rules and laws in Iran about women. Basically, it's everything against what Democrats believe. So if you're a woman in Iran, they see you as a half a brain. So you don't have the full brain. So let's say if you witnessed a murder and you're a woman and you want to go to the court and say that you witnessed a murder, there should be three women. So your witness, like your words, will be approved in the court. Versus if it's a man and it witnessed a murder, only one man is enough. Why? Because they say women have half a brain. If you're a woman in Iran, you have kids and you want to divorce, you only can have that child until 7 years. After 7 years, your child is for your husband, and he can come and take the child away from you, and you might never ever see your child again. Or if he doesn't want to, he can leave this child with you, and there is nothing that you can do about it. If you're a woman in Iran and you want to divorce your husband, oh, you have to go through hell. But if your husband wants to divorce you, it's super easy for them. If you're a woman in Iran and you're being beaten up by your husband, and me as your neighbor call the police and say, my neighbor is, hitting his wife to death, police will do nothing. They will say, well, it's a family matter and it is his wife. So basically, a wife for a man is like an object, just like they bought a car or something. So they will not interfere, and they will say that it's their personal problem. It's not our problem.
See, now it's funny because we can have this conversation a couple different ways, right? We can have it from the lens of patriarchy. We can have it from the lens of a relationship perspective, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll save that conversation for later on in the Millionaire Morning Show. I want to have this conversation from the lens of why do Democrats and liberals actually support something that does not align with what it is that they advocate for here in the United States of America. And I'll tell you why. They support it because they don't like Trump. That's all it is. This is a I hate Trump campaign that you see happen in the United States of America. So no matter what Trump does, even though it's in the best interest of Americans, it's always a no, this must be bad because Trump did it. And this is what indoctrination in the United States of America looks like. Isn't that crazy that people have been so indoctrinated that they will sit here and defend Iran, who does not have free and fair elections, who actually look at women as objects. They look at women and they like, that's not even a woman. That's like a half of a person. It takes three women, according to this woman right here. It takes three women to substantiate whatever it is that a man would be able to easily do. A woman is looked at as an object. A woman is looked up as, a man's property, essentially. And here's the most interesting part, because I think that as men start to find this stuff out, and as you start to figure out other cultures, and this is why y'all need to study other cultures. Not necessarily always have to visit places like this, but it's important for y'all to study other cultures because you don't even know what you're supporting. You don't even know what you're defending. And according to liberals, this don't make sense. Yo, you got to give the kid up. If he want to get it after 7 years old, I'm not really sure that that's a bad thing right there. If we just want to keep it 100, man, listen, I am going to live stream today on the Millionaire Morning Show, so it's going to be a completely different conversation. I'm doing a makeup show from when I missed on, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, because I had an anniversary. But yeah, man, it's a whole nother conversation. So yeah, go ahead, keep on supporting the opposite thing. It was the same thing that happened when we was talking about Ukraine and Ukraine culture, and then we started to find out that they are not like liberals. They are. If you want to go liberal, go to Canada. And they don't even like it. They don't even like the liberal leadership that they got over there. Justin Trudeau, Mark Carney. If you want to go to liberal, go to Canada. If you want to go incredibly conservative and incredibly men patriarchy based, then go on over there and support Ukraine, support Iran, support Russia, all of that stuff. All of them, they don't fuck around. They're not messing around with y'all.
If you're a woman in Iran and you want to travel out of country, you have to have the approval from your father if you're single, or your brother if you don't have a father. If you're married, you have to have the approval from your husband. So basically your husband has to sign a paper that gives you the permission to leave the country. And let's say your husband said you can't keep the kid. Until that kid is 18 years old, you have no right over that kid. Basically, if you want to leave the country, the kid cannot leave the country unless the father approves it and give the permission. If you're a woman in Iran, you can never become a judge because
I'm not sure this is such a bad thing.
they say women decide with their emotions, so they cannot be a good judge. If you're a woman and you walk into your home and you see your husband with another woman and you get mad and you kill them, you will be hanged. But if you're a man, you walked in a room and get your husband with another man, you can kill both of them and nothing's gonna happen to you. In Iran, you will be hanged if you kill someone. That's the punishment. But if you're a woman and you kill someone and your punishment is hanging, but you are virgin, they will first rape you before they hang you.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Dog, the more you know.
I know that you can't even put this in your imagination, but that is true. Because in Islam, you cannot hang a virgin woman. In Iran, if a woman does
So you got to bust it down for a real one, basically. Knowing that you're going to die, you got to first bust it down for a real one.
sleep with the husband and have sex, and the husband basically force you and kind of rape you, actually it does not count as a rape. So your husband can basically force you to have sex and there is nothing that you can do about it. In Iran, a woman cannot sing. No man can hear your voice singing. In Iran, if you're a woman and you get raped, do you know what's the first thing that they ask you? What did you do that they raped you? As a woman in Iran, we get sex.
Ain't no believe all women over in Iran. There's no, look, y'all about to start getting these passport bros. They about to head over to Iran in a minute. They about to head over there to Tehran. They're going to head over to Tehran in a minute.
Sexually assaulted every day. Me, myself. I've been in Iran for 27 years. I've been sexually assaulted every day. Not by raping, but you walking in the street. They will touch your butt. They will touch you. They will say nasty things in your ear. You're not safe anywhere. You sit in taxi, a man next to you, they will touch you. There is nothing you can do really about it. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of choosing your sexuality, forget about it. You want to be a bisexual, you want to be gay, you want to be lesbian in Iran, forget about it. You can be, but there's going to be consequences for that, and you better not be caught. And this was just a very, very small amount of the things that's going on in Iran against women. So next time that any person that lives in Europe and in America and they want to support Iran's government, just think about all this. And
let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Yeah, it changes things a little bit, don't it? Now what do y'all have to say?